Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi, and I hope everyone's doing well. I'm here to do the new moon in Aries. And this new moon in Aries, this particular reading is for the sign of Cancer. So, Cancer, this is general for everyone. You know, you may be feeling some uncertainty and you can make, which could initiate you trying to solve problems quicker than normal. But the thing here is you don't have to rush. You can initiate, but there is no deadline. So just slow down so that you can handle what you want to do and proceed at a comfortable pace. And this new moon in April here brings a lot of honor, wealth, promotion, good friends, business success. But first, the challenge is any fear, self-doubt, pessimism has to be overcome with patience and perseverance and hard work. So that's what we have to work on here. So, Cancer, for you, this month, I would definitely say if you play your cards right at this new moon, this could be you. Now, just know there's a lot more to leadership than bossing people around, Cancer. So really for you this month, it's about showing grace under pressure. Taking decisive action, you know. And when a situation demands it, you will take that appropriate action. But anything less is just risky business. So the main thing here is showing grace under fire. So this is Aries, fire, initiate. Let me adjust this camera a little bit here. Fire, initiating different things. So what are you working on? So let's see what I got here for you at first. I see we got some water here. So Cancer, this could be you, or maybe you're dealing with another Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. And this is the Three of Cups in reverse. So, is there some type of overindulgence or irrational behavior, or are you obsessing about something? So, look at this. Let's see. Water, that emotions. You're using your intuition to purify. Go with the flow. So I would say maybe you're just a little off kilter emotionally, or you're obsessing about something, or something had an influence in you. So if you look at this upright, this is like mind, body, and spirit all in sync. So right now this is in reverse. So like mind, body, and spirit, there's some imbalance there. Ooh, excuse me. So the next card we have here, Three of Wands. So fire. Those burning desires, that heat, the passion, the creativity. So this is a little off here too. Well, this is in reverse. So maybe that's, you think about it, what does it say? What did I preface with, Cancer? It's more than being a leader than someone who could boss people around. It's like that grace under fire. So is this, throwing your weight around? Is this some ego thing? Misuse of power? Or maybe someone's doing that to you. So this could be a Leo, Aries, or Sag. Maybe you're dealing with them. But this Three of Wands here is, I would say maybe some self-pity. Maybe you're feeling some self-pity along with some overindulgence or obsessing, and you're feeling self-pity. Is that really how we're coming into this phase now? This is how doesn't mean that's how it's going to have to end, but maybe you're like feeling this, because the moons bring up all kinds of stuff. And the moon is mother. The moon is Cancer. The moon is that emotional. So there's that stirring here, that maybe some fire is boiling. Maybe you have some fire in your chart and there's things you want to do and you can't really get them done now. So you got really, you think about this, you have 2 3s that are out of balance here. So emotionally and creativity, you're feeling some kind of way. Emotionally and creatively. Now, you, Cancer, I have to say, when I pulled the spirit message or the advice card, you got two messages. One is the 2 of Swords, and the other is the Ace of Pentacles. So the 2 of Swords was the first one that you got, okay? And so the message here is, it's true that taking action is one way to see results, but in this instance, you need to settle yourself into a peaceful place and realize no action is required of you at this time. So if you stay calm and centered, you will have you'll see some amazing results. So don't let your self-assurance be swayed by external influences or distractions. Inner strength is the way to outer stability. And this goes back to saying too, if you're a leader, it's like showing that grace instead of being like a tyrant or a bully. So here, it's just about using your intuition, your calm, and your self-assurance. So that was the first message. The second message is from the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles, family and social connections are favorable for you, or for your big success. You have a phenomenal support group that will help you climb the mountains of challenge you face, or that you are facing. So be willing to travel, perhaps long distance, to give the world your greatest gifts. You may be comfortable where you are, but pushing yourself will lead to greater satisfaction. So with this Aries moon, you can take that initiative. You can know that, like I said, honors, wealth, promotion, and good friends, good business are all for you, but pushing past that fear. So this is saying, are you in a comfortable place right now? And so it's like you feel secure there, you're trying to hold on. But this is also saying that you have support. There's travel, there's different industries or things that could be fruitful to you in a different location. Now, we're saying travel, it doesn't have to mean you have to up and relocate, but maybe it's going to be a change in job or a change in the way that you work. So with that change in the way you work and using your intuition, your calm, your self-assurance, this is how you're going to get through this Aries phase. Be calm. You don't have to make a move right now. The only move you're making is to make sure that you stay centered. And then staying centered, then you'll be able to probably see things a little clearly. So, or your creativity, you could turn this around. And emotionally, you can turn this around. But right now, even though it's that fire, that Aries, that push, for you, it would be good just to be calm. Use your charm. Show grace under fire. Because nothing lasts forever. This is just a phase. And for you, it's definitely that stay calm energy that is needed. Getting all that water in balance. Don't be over emotional or unrealistic in your visions and how you see things. Now, I pulled, now if you've been following, I love to support things with nature, so I pull a crystal and a tree card. Now, the crystal that I pulled, Cancer, for you is the Rainbow Myonate. And this states, oh, here we go, a rainbow bridge. So maybe this is part of that fire and water. So letting go attunes you to the realm of infinite possibilities. So that just confirms, don't push forward. It's really about releasing a lot of these things. Why you may feel a little emotionally wavering, or your creativity may be wavering. Is it those things that I said at this moon we have to be mindful of? Self-doubt, pessimism, fear. This is what we have to push forward, and letting go of those things. Everything else is going to take care of itself. So this is that rainbow bridge. So recognize how you're maneuvering on your pathway here. This is your true pathway. So, things happen all the time. So this is a time to re-examine and let go of those that are not for your highest good or that of others. So this is about releasing things. It could be that fear and self-doubt that you have to release so that you can move forward. You can see things from both sides. Always speak true, no matter what the cost, but be tactful. So, grace under fire again. You have a natural healing ability, so focus and use it wisely. Don't misuse your gifts. This rainbow bridge bridges this world and the rest of creation. It heals unconditionally and assists the shifts of a new level of consciousness, and that's what's really happening here. So maybe that's why emotionally you may feel a little off kilter, or creatively, because there's going to be a shift in your consciousness, and that's going to be awakened during this new moon phase, especially if you really let go of any fear, self-doubt, pessimism that you have at this time, and realize all this is going on inside of you, but it's showing that grace under fire that's really going to get you ahead. So the next card here is, wow, this is beautiful. This is really beautiful. This is the sweet chestnut tree, and it's about growth. So maybe it could be a new romance or a social activity maybe happening, through friends and business associates or family or whatever. But when you think about the chestnut tree, every nut encapsulates knowledge. So this is a good phase for learning now. So even if you're learning about yourself and you're thinking about that rainbow bridge, like every nut that you open is going to give you a little bit more knowledge on how you can break through with your creativity, emotionally, so that you can use more self-assurance, and your intuition probably be sharper. You can also garner more support and service for your industry if it has to do with business. There's growth potential here. And what it says, with maternal nurturing, plans and wishes meet with fruition that is sweet as a nut. So it's grace under fire, taking this time to build that bridge and tap into your own creativity, tap into your own intuition through quiet contemplation, and releasing those things is going to garner growth. This is a growth period here. Now, also, I pulled 2 chakra cards. Now, the first card, first let me just say this. The interesting thing with this is they both cards are in the communication sector. We got truth and quest. And isn't that what is said during the rainbow bridge? You got to speak your truth. So basically, let's go with this since I hit it like that. So this is speaking your truth, right? Now you got this card because this is about divine truth, universal pulses, coming through at this time. And there's a truth in each movement. However, the challenge is to unravel this truth and understand what it means to you. Everyone has their own perception of truth, their own personal understanding, and it's not always the same as yours. So during this time, I guess when you really look at that nut of growth here, it's like each nugget that you get, or each nut that you get, it's going to reveal some truth to you. So it's time to trust and believe in yourself and connect, follow, and express the truth that resonates within you. So this is definitely for that truth. It's interesting see how this is like fire here. You see, this is on fire, and this is being drenched by the water. This Three of Wands, this is fire. This is that creative energy that needs to be honed in, that fire. It needs, I'm not going to say control, but used with focused energy. And then that water, that emotion, maybe that's what it is inside. You're battling, and the water is dousing your fire. And really, it's like trying to bring it in balance here. I think that's interesting that we got the water and the fire here in truth. So it's like seeking your truth. That fire, that passion. What gets you up every day? What is your truth? What emotionally keeps you going? That is your truth, and someone else's may be different. But since this is a communication card, it may be your quest here, following the blue road here. What is your quest? You're on a quest for truth? Is that your quest? It's like follow the blue road. So the key words here is about courage, seeking your own answers. Is it time to take a risk? And where in life do you need to walk the talk? So this is also about allowing yourself the space for self-discovery. This is why it's saying, too, that self-discovery is part of releasing those things that no longer needed. Self-doubt, worry, these things. It's time to let them go. Now, communication with the unknown. So this is like going deep inside. Like it said here, your truth. What is deep inside of you? You're seeking your own truth. So allowing you to discover that truth. There's bravery here and the ability to face truth head on. And isn't that what this cycle is really about? Face your fears. Maybe now some of this stuff is stirring. That maybe creatively, emotionally, and that's very wide. It covers a lot of things. But maybe you've repressed a lot of things, and now it's starting to bubble back up to the surface. So take that time. Open those nuts up and see how you're going to grow. Build a bridge with your inner and outer self. And also, at this time, just realize that, and no matter what is going on, okay, the spirit definitely wants you to know a few things here. And here we go. This right here, this Two of Swords, the overall message here is to use your intuition, meditation, remain calm and self-assured at all times. So inner strength is the way to outer stability. You also got a second message from the page here, the Page of Pentacles. So you're going to get a lot of success through other people. So be willing to travel, maybe long distance, maybe not, to give the world your greatest gifts. But pushing yourself will lead to greater satisfaction. But pushing yourself in this situation is taking that quest, that journey within, to tap into those things, or your inner truth, or maybe your truths are evolving at this particular time. Some of your truths are changing. You know, people say, I'll never do that. You know, they say never. So now this is you're on your quest for your own personal truth, so that you can release any of those fears and pessimism, because the other cards are really working for you. As I always say, everything is an inside job. So Cancer, let me know what you think. Please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.